Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how we can um, use metahumans in Unreal and cascadeur. Um, Metahumans from Unreal are great human assets, but it's advantageous to animate them in Blender or cascadeur depending on the person's opinion, one who is animating. Sometimes we might even need to render it in Blender. In such cases, we can follow this workflow using Powerline to enable to use the metahumans in these two softwares. So let's just go to next step, which is assembling character. This will be a simplified version of metahuman based on the provided LODs. So the steps are as follows: export all components from metahuman as FPX and import it in Blender. Before we go to cascadeur, let's fix everything in Blender. Jumping into Unreal, find the skeleton asset actions, migrate, sorry, export, choose your destination, name, yes. So export all the components, set actions, export, yes, and overwriting this. Okay. We're only left with clothes. Now open Blender. So here import all the components we just exported. Santa Claus, FPX. So we are going to simplify all these three components into one component so that we can use them in cascadeur. Uh, these all three components share similar skeletons, so the some of the skeletons names will be renamed when we import into Blender. So I'm importing what will be the final one. All the components will be bound to body skeleton. If we go to the next step, bind all the components to body skeleton. So in order to preserve its name, I'm importing body skeleton first. Let me just redo it. Import this is face. Let's select face, import this. Now select clothes collection. Import this. Let's hide all of the armatures except for the one we required, which is body. In order to bind all components to body skeleton, I created a small operator so that this will be easier. In connection manager, in layout section, I added a tab called miscellaneous. In there, we have this proxy button. This will extract proxy rig for cascadeur. So in order for that to work, select all the mesh required, face, clothes, and body, and then the skeleton which we need all the components to be bound. In this case, we need them to be bound to body skeleton. So select body skeleton. Excuse me. Click proxy. Now all the other things are deleted and only the required ones are left. Okay. Let's call this proxy skeleton. Okay. Let me just make it compatible with Powerline so we can append it, edit object data. Santa Claus proxy create. Now we got a structured format. Outfits will be clothes, body mesh, face and pictures. Now let's save this so that we can directly use it for cascadeur. Powerline, cascadeur, Santa Claus proxy. So this is the recent one, exact same, but we have materials assigned. We'll skip that step. We can save it. I'm switching to the one we have where I already have materials assigned. I'm saving it as the recent version. So let me go through the steps. After we reached here, export all the textures and create materials and build them using these textures. Assign them to metahuman components. I'll be skipping these steps as we are only focused on cascadeur. See, so now let's just export it as FBX so we can continue in cascadeur. Export it as FBX and proceed in cascadeur for animation. So since we are using metahuman without any changes, metahuman skeleton, it will be very compatible with inside of cascadeur. Let me just show you. Select hierarchy, all the things required. So I forgot a step. Wait, edit weights. Need to make it. I need to emphasize this. So this is where we are currently. We attached this to body skeleton, but some of the weights will not be compatible with body skeleton. Let me just show you. Parts of face will behave like this. In order to fix that, need to weight them to head one. And so next up is creating materials. We can skip it. And I already did that painting step here, so I'm going to use this one for the export. Now select everything, select all the required things, select hierarchy, file manager, FPX. Let me just create another instance for cascadeur. And materials assigned for cascadeur. Just double click so I can copy the path. So that's it for this video. We are currently at this stage. Using in Cascadeur, I will create another video following shortly. Thank you for watching.